Here we go.
There he is.
Well, here he is, and see you later. Imagine if you walked me on my own podcast. I sat down, I said, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the I Want to Meet LeBron James podcast. This is a double Kyle special, to be honest, isn't it?
You think this is special?
Yeah, we are spit roasting this podcast right now. That's it, with two Kyles either side.
Specials in quotation marks.
Yeah.
We're special.
It's Kyle Lucey, famous Toronto comedian.
Yeah.
You're still using the quotes.
No, with me, put quotes and everything.
Yeah, he's a nice,
funny, famous comedian.
I want to dive straight into Kyle Lucey's been staying with me for 3 nights in the Riff Factory, and we've been gigging. We've done hot water on Monday, and then we got creatures, and he's got hot water again tonight and stuff. But I want to dive straight into your diet because I've never seen somebody in such good shape. He's shredded under there, ladies. That the weirdest fucking shit. The first thing I saw you eat was 3 hard-boiled eggs from Tesco.
Well, I wish there was 3. There was 2. They don't give me that much of a deal. But,
Okay.
yeah, I eat hard-boiled eggs with my hands.
What's going through your mind when you make that sort of purchase?
Honestly, I think I look at things like a robot. I just like Terminator vision, like red stats just come up. I'm like 12 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, and I just like the chemical of enjoying food.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Really?
Yeah.
So like you don't like?
It got molested away.
That would make sense if it was like hot dogs and corn dogs, like dick-shaped foods, you know what I mean? But now you're saying, like, how did he molest you so hard you don't like lasagna?
I wasn't actually molested.
Okay, all right, so.
I just was sexualized by adults.
Just negged a lot, yeah. All right, let's bring it on to our next meal. Chicken wings from bar, that's fine. I've got no beef with that. You did eat them in 20 seconds, but that's all right.
Yeah.
And then tell us what you had for lunch today.
Well, I had a lovely sardines and cottage cheese that I ate with my hands over the sink. I also, might I add, the cottage cheese was very deep and thin, and so I had to eat it like a bear with my tongue.
Yeah, literally, he was shirtless over the sink, fingering this fucking cottage cheese while having eye contact and trying to have a conversation with me. I'm like, finish the cheese or finish the conversation, because I'm not doing both for this. What's the wildest combination of foods you've eaten? Because obviously, you know what I mean, LeBron spends like $1 million on his body every year. All these athletes have weird stuff. What's like?
I live on 10 pounds a day. So, for real though, with all that serious face.
No, I'm doing the maths. You could get a Greg's and a meal deal for that. I don't know why you're eating fucking.
You know what's funny is I feel like even whiter trash when I'm around black people.
Okay.
Because I was around like 3 of my black friends in Toronto, and they were just talking, and they're like, I'm like, and I whipped out. We have sort of the same sort of hard-boiled eggs that they sell at stores. Yeah. But they're in plastic bags, like where our milk is. And so you just see, it's like 2 eggs floating in like embryonic fluid.
No way.
I literally punctured it with my key and I shotgunned them like a beer. And like when I resumed the conversation, I turned back and like, I don't know, they were just
they were taking a knee. They'd never seen anything so bad.
I mean, like white people, I think we're used to like, you know what I mean? Like eating Hamburger Helper all the time.
Yeah.
But when
what's Hamburger Helper?
You don't know what it is?
Nah.
It's basically just like Kraft dinner, but with beef.
It's what?
Kraft dinner, but there's like ground beef.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, nice. But it's a burger or it's like a TV dinner?
Yeah, it's basically macaroni and there's beef in it, and mothers that don't love their kids feed it to them.
Yeah, nice. I was gonna say that's full people food. Yeah. That's so wild. So what's the best thing you've eaten in England then?
That shawarma we had last night. It's pretty good. I was there for 2 months. Yeah, and that was good. I had an English or a Scottish breakfast, and of course, a Scottish breakfast is baked beans, blood pudding, and then a guy comes in your face. At the end. It's like $40.
A woman glasses you.
Yeah. A weird Scottish breakfast, but
I don't even remember.
I liked it.
I was so fucked up last night. We were like literally, and then you got in the Uber and you just kept eating the kebab, and the guy's like, "Can you not eat the kebab?"
Is that what he said?
Yeah. I was literally about to open my chips though. As soon as you said that, I was like,
I did not hear him.
Yeah. That's why I was like, yeah, he's not going to eat it. And you were just like, I won't this shawarma. Like,
I kept saying it's so good.
Yeah. And he's like, well, you should eat it. Yeah.
I didn't know he said that.
That's so funny.
He didn't repeat himself.
No, of course. I think you just kind of, the balls on you kind of just threw him. It was like, well, I guess.
I know, I would have not eaten it.
That's so funny.
Because like literally, that just everything I said, I was like, "This is probably the best I've ever had."
Yeah.
He's just like telling me not to eat it. I'm like, "But it's so good."
yeah. He's like, "Well, this must be a death row kebab if this guy's going on about it like this."
The seasonings,
yeah,
impeccable.
So we went to Monday Hot Water Comedy Club. What do you think? You've seen it online, like you said, but what do you think?
Yeah, well, I had no idea. It was that big.
Yeah.
It's like a mini theater.
Oh.
Or there's theaters that are that size.
Exactly. I mean, the whole complex is normally you go to a comedy club. Even if you just went to a comedy club that was 500 seats, that one room, you'd be like, this club's massive.
Yes.
Never mind the food court, the fucking levels. You know what I mean? It's nuts,
can't.
Isn't it?
It's like, you really can't explain it. It's like a very small mall.
Yeah.
Completely dedicated to comedy.
Boom, exactly.
Like it's like pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's the whiskey bar. There's like a whole ass restaurant. It's genuinely like a mall.
There was 2 shows running at the same time while a guy was doing quiz full pelt.
Yes.
Like on the stage.
Everything's so soundproof.
Crazy.
You can't hear a thing. It's one of the
You couldn't hear the laughs. There's no soundproof.
Lots of soundproofing going on right now. There's so much soundproof, I can't even see your mouths opening up to laugh. They did a good job building this club.
Any birthdays?
I love asking those types of questions after you say something really fucked up.
Well, what did you say on Monday? You said something, and then you went straight into the birthdays.
I think I always say it after
the Biden, was it?
It's anytime I feel the crowd.
Oh no, it was after the skates one. Yeah, that's the only time I choose. Like, all right, any birthdays?
So who's got a birthday tonight? Whose special little day is it tonight?
So funny. And then last night we were in Teddy's, which is it's from Liverpool. It's like an institution. Callum loves it there as well. So we went to Teddy's and we were playing the riff curtain, which is a new game we invented. It's like one of those, what are they called? Like photo booths, I guess. And then you go behind the curtain, you got 5 seconds to come up with a riff based on what we say.
It got racist very fast.
I think it was like,
You're not.
It's 9/11, and you're looking out the window. That's awfully close. But you only riff for you only get like 3 words of a riff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh my god.
What was one of them?
Mike's one was funny. The pilot, the gay pilot that was in. Basically, there was a gay pilot in 9/11, and he didn't know that they were crashing the plane. So he pulls out of the curtain and goes like, "What the hell's going on?"
I remember that.
That was a good one.
That was so funny.
The riff curtain, the riff everything is riff for you.
Oh, everything is riff. That's my pronouns, isn't it?
Your
pronouns is riff, yeah.
Riff and it's got to be 2.
Oh, riff and.
Go ahead and riff.
Riffette or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
No riff or something, no.
You could say
riff and. Riff. I can't think of anything but riffs. That's all my life is riffs and hoops, I guess. Schindler's Riff.
Schindler's Riff.
The Great Barrier Riff.
I like that.
Riff and Clyro. Riffy Longstockings.
Clockwork Riff.
Clockwork Riff is good.
That's not bad.
Dude, Where's My Riff?
Porn Riff.
American Riff. Like American Pie.
Donald Riff.
Donald Riff. No. Riffney Trump.
Riffney Trump. I like that.
But my pronouns are just riff. That's it. I don't need another one. It's 2024. You can't tell me to have more than one pronoun.
Yeah,
it's riff.
I have
identify as a riffer. Jack the Riffer.
I love that. Yeah, my pronouns are poo and pee. That's what I tell.
That's more of a request, isn't it?
Yeah, because I do both. I am both.
Yeah. What do you like better, pissing or shitting on a woman?
Pissing or shitting on a woman?
Yeah.
Well, they're both they both make the skin glow, and we could talk about that
all day if we had to.
one's imagine if I just made this a serious conversation. One's very high in beta carotene, while the other one has vitamins that your body it's essential for your body.
One of them comes with its own soundtrack. Obviously, you can play R. Kelly, you know what I mean? While you're pissing on somebody.
Shitting on a girl, you know I just could never respect her after.
No.
In fact, I did anal one time, and this time I'm talking about I gave it.
Yeah, nice.
But like
after prison, then after the release date, yeah.
No, she was like, we were both like thinking of trying it. I'm like, oh my god, you're so hot, you're so dirty for wanting this. And the second I did it, you
just get poo on your dick. That's all it is.
I was like, honestly, you're great, but there's just way too much poo in your bum right now.
Wait, this is during or after?
For me.
Is this after? Is this an email you've sent after?
I sent her an email.
Yeah.
And then I filed a restraining order. I had to keep myself and my interests safe.
Yeah. That's good.
There's way too much poo in your bum right
now. What's an appropriate amount? I reckon any poo on my dick is too much. But I'm old school.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine if I pull out and the poo's shaped like a logo I like the McDonald's app or the Nike.
There's a part of my brain that is like, if LeBron's going to watch any episode, I hope to God that it's in this. He would already think I'm weird as fuck. Now he's watching, he's probably like, this kid wants to shit on me for sure. I know he does.
LeBron, if you're listening.
If you're listening, don't wipe. We're on the way.
We'd love to sponsor you. Imagine just before every game, he's like getting all like stretched out by his coaches, and you just come and wipe poo on his forehead.
Oh my Lord.
Get out there, lad.
It's a sign. I will shit on you. So there's a little girl next to me from Japan. I've came 2,000 miles to this. And I was like, I've held a shit in for 2,000 miles for this.
It's written in your poo?
Yeah.
Just in the stands?
Written in that.
Just in the stands, holding it? You're not even enjoying the game. Like, as people score, as people like lose, your emotions don't change. You just stare at him and track him with your eyes the whole time.
Even when he goes to the locker room, I just look at the locker room door until he comes back out, and then he's not even moving yet.
Holy shit.
Hey. Like, the toilets are over there. I'm good. I got 2 more signs to make. Need that 4th quarter sign.
Shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's so funny, that.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, shit on this team the way I shit on this side, LeBron.
There's a reverse side.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, I talked about it earlier, but it must have been fucking sick. Like Toronto 2019, the Raptors win. That's a win for the whole country, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes when it's like the city wins, but for that, it was the whole country won, really, when because it's only one basketball NBA team in the whole Canadian one in the NBA. What was it like?
I mean, it was pretty crazy.
Like, I remember FaceTiming. I don't think I was that close with you then, but I remember FaceTiming. I think I FaceTimed O'Gorman. I FaceTimed like Dean Arnold.
Nice.
And somewhat maybe Paul as well, Chris, but he didn't answer or something like that.
Right.
But it was just fucking crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know.
So where did you watch the game? At Jurassic Park?
I watched it at the Corner Comedy Club.
Oh, you did? So
yeah.
They put it on like for the comedians.
And this is based off my memory. I'm pretty sure it was that. When they won, it was actually pretty crazy. Like, everybody was like cheering and stuff like that. And I think
and you're there as an autistic guy, you've got no idea why they're feeling emotion. Everybody's cheering, obviously, you just won the NBA championship.
I'm just there, like, looking at...
Alright, let me put it in context for you. You're walking into Tesco and you got a 3-for-1 deal. 3 packets of eggs for the price of 1. Would you be cheering and going nuts?
Internally, yes.
Externally, you're still dead inside.
Yeah, I was. So everyone was cheering, and then I was looking at them like about to copy their human emotion, like 3, 2, 1, yeah.
Trying to copy their human emotion.
Yay!
That's so funny.
Imagine just like it's like the next quarter, but I'm like Score. Shut up.
Yeah. It's half time. Yeah.
Score. No, I mean, it was pretty crazy. There was millions of people, if I were to guess, outside.
So as soon as just you walked out of where's the corner? It's quite central or what?
Yeah, at that time it was Queen and John. We walked outside and everyone was outside. We're like, oh, okay. From our knowledge, we thought, oh, everybody is just going to go to Yonge and Dundas Square. But when we went outside, there was just everything. Yeah. There was just everything. I could have sworn, this is like, my memory might be foggy, but I think a car was like on fire.
Really?
There was like something like that, and I just ran towards it.
Oh, that's
I just have a memory of that. But yeah, I mean, it was sort of a while ago. But yeah, after that, we thought a lot of people were just sort of in our vicinity. Turns out like everybody was outside. And then when I took the TTC, there was like so many people in the TTC, and everybody was like, let's go Raptors.
Nice, yeah.
Like on the TTC.
And were they all heading towards where was the main hub of it? I guess
I would say like Dundas Square, but it was just all downtown. Like honestly, you'd go outside and it was just people like climbing up buildings and shit.
That's sick. Flipping cars.
People were fucking around a bit. I don't know if a car was flipped, but I do know that there was a shooting. Like they had the Raptors parade and there was a shooting.
Oh, so this at the actual not that night, like the
not
parade.
That night, but then people started going like crazy, like
and
like getting too much.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean Toronto.
Did you go to the actual parade as well?
No. I don't really care. Like even if I really care about it, if it's far, I'm like,
too busy masturbating.
I was gonna say I'll masturbate to it later.
Yeah, nice.
I like to masturbate to just nice
memories. Too busy salivating, looking at yourself in the mirror.
No, I don't salivate. I look at myself in the mirror, absolutely shredded, but I'm like, there's the fatty again.
There's not one element of fatty.
Want another donut, Piggy?
Oink, oink. You got like lipstick on the mirror. Fat.
Yeah,
that's so funny. That's pretty sick. That is sick. That though, really, because I hate the Warriors as well. So when you guys won that, I fucking love that. I mean, obviously, maybe a bit of an asterisk because Durant and Clay go down, but whatever. That's basketball, isn't it? That's basketball.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks about Kawhi leaving, but whatever.
You can wine and dine him, though. You were going to give him a penthouse. You were going to give him free meals his whole life.
Oh my God, yeah, he would have been a god.
And he still said, "Oh, fuck you. I'd rather have In-N-Out burger."
Yeah, I don't know, because like he would have been a god.
Yeah.
He would have been a god.
For sure.
He kept but
it's who knows? Maybe like I don't know. Who knows? Really, it's definitely easy in the East, so maybe he might have had a better run going back. But I don't think he wins another championship if he stays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that injury's still going to be there, isn't it? Like he played through that injury in the playoffs and the finals, so that's what he's working with on the Clippers now. So but. I don't know. Is Masai Ujiri still with you, or is he at the Wizards?
I have no idea. Like, I don't follow basketball.
He's like the GM. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I know who that guy is. I think one time the only thing I know about him is that he one time there was this video where he got caught in the traffic and he just walked. That's all I know.
Really? Oh, what a baller.
Yeah, he just left his car.
All right, I'm going to ask you, UFC fighters, you're going to tell me who's funnier.
Okay.
So we'll start old school and then we'll come through. Kimbo Slice or who's the original one, the Iceman?
Oh, Chuck Liddell.
Yeah.
Who's funnier?
Yeah.
I mean,
Kimbo Slice was punching people's eyes out on a fucking
those guys are both
at
like
an airport.
Era,
you know what I mean?
Like the tap out era.
Yeah.
They're just like, the press conferences are just like, I'm going to fucking hurt you. I'm going to hurt you fucking more. Yeah. And it like wasn't funny. But now like a guy like Colby Covington, he literally is like, Destin, you're a piece of shit father and your wife's tits are fake.
What the fuck? Wait, him or that Dustin Poitier, who's funnier?
Who's funnier?
Yeah.
100%. Actually, Dustin's a funny guy, but I mean, who's funnier?
Yeah.
Colby Covington.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Colby Covington or Jake Paul?
Colby Covington.
Colby Covington or I want to leave Paddy the Baddy for Paddy the Baddy.
I think Colby Covington's funnier.
How?
He has like little nicknames for everybody.
Yeah.
And he just never addresses, and he always corrects people when they say their real names. So he calls Hamzat Shemaev, he calls him Cumshot. And when a reporter goes like, "Your fight with Hamzat Shemaev," he goes like, I'm pretty sure his name's Cumshot. Like he always corrects.
Okay.
He's really funny. He's a huge troll, and people jump him in real life.
Really?
He literally was like...
Is he the one that's like, it's like never back down in real life? He got out the car and like the lights and like fought somebody?
He's like he's a very funny story. They were going to can him from the UFC because he was like a wrestler that wasn't like exciting. And so they took him aside and said, and he was in Brazil fighting, and they were like, even if you win, this is your last fight because your numbers are so low. So he knew he had to pull something out of his ass. And so he did win. Yeah. And then when they gave the mic to him, he took the mic and he was in Brazil. He goes like, fuck Brazil. All you filthy animals suck.
Really?
He goes, Brazil's a fucking dump. And then he's like, there was a translator, and he pushed the translator. He goes like, and we're speaking English, motherfucker.
No way. Is he American? Yeah.
American.
So instead of like trying to at least becoming a villain,
yes,
people hate.
A lot of people viewed it, and then they didn't fire him. And then he's like, "Oh fuck, this is
now
I turned heel." Yeah. And then he started walking around with MAGA hats and endorsed Trump. Yeah. And then literally just started every time he was like doing a press conference, he would just basically say, "Here's a picture of your wife dating another man." When like.
I love it when the answer like it's got nothing to do with the fight. Yeah,
nothing to do with the fight. Yeah. He's like, your kids don't look like you. Your wife cheated. Like he'll just say anything.
Him or Conor McGregor?
I think Colby's funnier.
You reckon? Right.
Connor's like
Conor is like Paddy's just a regular scouser, so we know he's funny because everybody's like that. Yeah. Same with Ireland, everybody's like that. He's just a regular Irish person who happens to be good at fighting. Yeah. Like when he called Mayweather, he said, "Your head looks like a Malteser."
Who said this? Connor?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I know. He said, "Your hand's bigger than your head," and all that. It was so funny. Yeah.
Connor's great.
I mean, kind of racist, but funny. You know what I mean? But I love the UFC because it's saying kind of like boxing, but UFC's took a bit of war now. Like especially for that fight, they just travelled the world roasting each other. Yeah. Just having roast offs. Yeah. Until the fight, that was sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I feel like UFC is so entertaining because the fighting's so high level and it's like so exciting to watch the fights.
It's too brutal for me.
Yeah.
You're fighting in a cage for fuck's sake. Like I'll watch Paddy the Baddy fights, but I'm not watching any others. Fuck that. No.
But like the lead up to it is it's like WWE.
Okay.
So it's like it's very entertaining. Like the press conferences are very good. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes they say some crazy shit. I mean, I personally couldn't do it. Like some of the shit talk is so much, and they'll like drag your family through the mud.
Oh my lord!
I'm watching it and I'm laughing, but I'm like, there's no way in hell I could put myself out so publicly and just people rip on my family.
I mean, it's not Mike Tyson. He's not telling you that he's gonna fuck you like he loves you, you faggot. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it's up there for sure. Yeah. Yeah. But it's all an act, isn't it? Like you said, I guess he would like if they didn't.
They're just trying to sell the fight.
Yeah, if they didn't say to him, "You're gonna be fired, win or loss," he probably wouldn't have done that. Eh?
No, and like a guy like Colby, it genuinely like even after the fight, he'll like hug the guy and he'll be like, "I'm just trying to sell the fight."
Okay, yeah.
And like so, the guys are like, "Yeah, but you did put me through hell." Yeah, so like exactly. A lot of people, he like at the end of his like.
So people are watching it because they want him to lose now, eh? I mean, some of his fighters want him to win.
He's good though, but he's like I think he was the interim champion for the welterweight division. And he's good. He's a UFC fighter, and he was a ranked guy, and he was like a title contender and an interim champ. So he's really good. But I mean,
but he's putting bums in seats though. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he exactly, was. Yeah, he was selling the fights. Yeah.
That's sick.
Oh,
who's his next fight?
I don't know what his.
And he's your favorite fighter at the moment, or he's
not my favorite fighter. He's not my favorite fighter, but I think him, and like a handful of others are definitely the funniest.
Okay, boom, nice.
They're hilarious. Like he'll say with a shit-eating grin.
What about the guy with the weird like? He's got an afro, but it's always red or something like that. Jake Paul's mate.
Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
I love he's like low key funny. He's like a chill guy. He's a great fighter. He just lost his championship,
yeah.
But still, he's one of my favorites. His striking is incredible. Nice. Like who I like as a fighter versus who I like as a persona is different.
Is that yeah? Have you ever been to any live UFCs?
Never. No.
Never?
No.
Is that on the bucket list though?
I mean, if I could get something that's not like $500, but I have no interest in like. Personally, I have zero interest in like spending so much money and then it's just like watching an ant.
At that point you're watching the TV on. Yeah, exactly.
I think in Toronto when UFC came, and don't quote me on this, but like the cheapest ticket was hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, of course.
So and you're like
you're in the fucking nosebleeds. Yeah,
it's honestly, I would have a better view watching it on my laptop.
Yeah, for sure. But I think it's better when they're live, the atmosphere and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? It would be nuts, wouldn't it? Like, but
I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've just told you how much money I'm dropping just to go see LeBron James upstairs. You were like, "That's a great idea."
I didn't know. Did you tell me how much?
Like, that's why I'm going to LA just for the Lakers game and then going back straight to Texas. Yeah, because I hated LA for like comedy. I was like, the Comedy Store was alright, whatever. But
you didn't have fun. No. Okay.
I mean, I did, but it was like. If it closes mad early, the hangs weren't that good. You know what I mean?
Everything closes. Yeah. So
it was shit. And then the Staples Center is sick, but it's just pricey as well. You know what I mean? You can see them like in Toronto and Detroit. I'm gonna get fucking cheap ass fucked.
Detroit too, eh?
Yeah.
How long are you going to America for?
Like 6 weeks. Yeah.
Goddamn, bro.
I'm only in Detroit for one night though.
Nice.
Yeah, thank fuck. I'm flying into Toronto there for 3 nights with a game and some gigs. Then I'm going to bus from Toronto to Detroit, yeah.
Nice.
That's closer then. Well, like 6 hours, 7 hours.
I don't know.
Okay. And then from Detroit, I'm going to go fly to Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I got my best mate lives there.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and then the rest is comedy.
World traveling comedian and
damn right.
Homosexual.
Send me your city and I'll come there and not pay tax. It's a promise. That is a promise. All right, let's get down. Brass tacks.
Okay.
How to meet LeBron. I've almost done 200 episodes. I've went to so many games. Like I said, I went to 10 games last 2 years and I've only seen one fucking win.
You have to, first of all, you need to give yourself cancer and then file a Make-A-Wish.
Okay. Do you have a cancer guy or you got a cancer hookup there?
If you keep eating these Tesco meal deals.
I feel like I will get secondhand cancer from watching you eat these fucking.
The food that I'm eating is gross. It's arguably
It was cottage cheese like this, and he's eating it. He's like, "This is good for you." It can't be, can it? It's cottage cheese. You're drinking it like that.
I ate it with my hands like a raccoon. Thank you, but I would dig.
No slurs on this pod, though.
There's no swears.
No slurs on this pod.
Slurs?
Yeah, you said good.
No swear.
Yeah.
But the trick is you put your hand all the way in the cottage cheese, and then you do a reverse queen wave to scoop out the cottage cheese. You unhinge your jaw and you scrape it on your mouth. That's how you eat.
Oh, while you're handcuffed to a radiator. It's tough.
Mother doesn't like it when I sneak into the cupboard. I've been such a naughty boy, haven't I?
Stop it, it's creepy. I don't like it at all. Let me hear the Scouse accent. Could you say, "What's happening? Welcome to the LeBron James podcast."
What's happening, lad? Welcome to the LeBron James.
I love that every time you do a Scouse, you lose more mobility in your neck. You just gotta get more stoned.
Fucking chicken sandwich now.
Because we're gonna do some videos after this. Okay, a Scouser. Yeah, well, where's that? I've probably got a Greg's packet there as well. We can use as a prop. Sick. Oh, and you've got a Greg's coffee thing as well. Yeah, nice. We're good.
What time is it though? We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up now. But I just need. Have you got any real or funny ways you can meet LeBron? I mean, obviously we've done that, the cancer one, but I've had that before. You know what I mean? Really? Maybe like a Toronto angle. I wouldn't know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the security like in where the Raptors play?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of realistic ways you can meet LeBron.
Yeah.
Why don't you?
Because the cancer one's good, but then, you know what I mean? Then I've got cancer, haven't I? So it's like...
Why don't you stalk his children and then take photos of them, and then 3D print an exoskeleton suit.
Yeah.
And then walk into like his house dressed up as his son. And then like take the nose off and it's a white nose. And he's like, what?
Wait, what did you say? What is it? A 3D exoskeleton? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Get a 3D printed exoskeleton of Bronny.
Yeah.
And walk into the house, like unclip the nose. When he goes like, hello, son, just take the nose off, the black nose, and there's a white nose underneath. And just start ripping it off. There's someone here, by the way.
Oh, what the fuck? Hello? Hello? Oh, what's up, lad? How are you? I'm just recording a podcast today. I'll be out in like 5 minutes. You don't need to come in the kitchen, do you? Ah, sweet, nice. Oh, it's just my uncle's mate, Bob.
Nice.
Bob the Builder, a Greek guy. And because he's a builder, my uncle's just called him Bob for 20 years. And nobody knows his real name, like Bob the Builder. Yeah, it's probably like quite a respectful, cultured Greek name, but we're like, Bob. Yeah. So yeah, exoskeleton, I walk in. Yeah. So I'm underneath this thing, but it's like all holograms or whatever, and screens.
It's like Lego.
Okay, yeah.
Pose as, bro, if you had like Lego Bronny and just showed up. Just in Lego. Daddy.
Just real unmobile at the court, on the court as well, yeah.
I'm Daddy. I miss Daddy. It's even funnier, like just this black,
almost flirting with him a bit, yeah.
This black kid, like black Lego person with a Scouser accent.
That's so funny, that.
Is LeBron here, lad?
Is Daddy here, lad?
Never heard you say lad before. Yeah.
I didn't know you had so many right angles, son.
You look different.
Yeah.
Have you been eating cottage cheese? you look great.
You on the Kyle Lucey just before you kill yourself diet. The death row Kyle Lucey diet.
Look,
that's hilarious. No, that's a good idea.
We can eat with their hands. It's just not polite, and arguably it's gross. But you can do it.
You can. In theory, you can. I'm going to try that. Technology is advancing. I should use more technology in my favor. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah. If I were to give, I don't know if there's any other way you can meet LeBron.
No, we just need. That's a perfect way. Now I'm going to focus on that. I got to do a bit of research. Google. Whatever you just said, the ethnoplasm. No, that's Ghostbusters. What did you say? Exoskeleton.
3D printed exoskeleton.
Oh, 3D printed exoskeleton. Fucking genius. I've never had that one before. That's a sick one. Yeah.
You could also run over to him with like an AIDS infected needle, stab him, and then be like, meet me at my place for the cure.
Real sassy about it, yeah.
And then when he comes, just be like, you got it in my pod.
It's like, you gave me AIDS. And I'm like, keep that energy up. Let's go. Yeah.
And use it.
Yeah. LeBron, that's a joke. I'm not going to
Please don't, yeah.
Obviously. Magic Johnson's already got that covered in LA. So.
Yeah, he turns around and is Magic Johnson. He's like, cured me.
You want to give you an Instagram? We'll get out of here.
At Kyle Lucey Comedy. That's Lucey. We're
going to post the videos we were just talking about. We're going to film some sketches. And me, LeBron James Comedy on Instagram. I'm going to Berlin, end of the month. If anyone's there, hit me up. Nice one in a bit.
Fuck yeah.
Good.